Alright, let's bring this thing on up, shall we? How's folks today? Hi, they're the LDG. Hello, the cat. Alright, pop that out. There we go. And we're good. Let's pick it up. Where even were we? Hey, Immortalized, thank you so much for the resub, man, and the reference. How you doing? Alright, you need a heal. In fact, you probably also need both of our mana recoveries. What the hell did you get up to last night? Oh, and we missed one. Yeah, that was a wonderful misclick. And of course, there's not actually an undo button for that stupid misclick, so we just get 12 less mana to work with. Half a moment. Oh no, there was a terrible accident with our game. Let's reload and see if we can't do that correctly. Yeah, you do have the entropy demons coming up. I've kind of been keeping an awareness of like when that's coming for you because we had that like 2-week chunk of time. Why is my camera way over here? Camera, what are you doing? Get... No, that's worse. There we go. Yeah, I've been very much aware of the disjunction in time and space because, of course, we've been starting at 11 my time, and that's just not normal. Of course, rejunctioning time and space is going to have weird effects on Thursdays for a few days running. Get back over here. There we go. Misclick now solved. Oh my goodness. Grab the seer, push him back. You get scavenged. You get scavenged and are extra delicious. You get scavenged. That's all the large piles. That's good. Yeah, it worked. I'm holding up my phone like you can see my calendar app through it. It worked out that I have an appointment every single Thursday for the next month at 9 a.m. Only Thursdays. No other days, just Thursdays. Thursdays are the day for my appointments. Always Thursday. And it's just like, what? And, like, I know how some of it happened, because my doctor's appointment lined up on a Thursday, and she always sets your lab 1 week back from the doctor's appointment, so they have time to process the results. And, you know, Mom's orthopedist is only available on Thursdays, so today was one, and then his next one is in 3 weeks. So it worked out that there's a month-long block where Thursday is the appointment day. And I'm just looking at it going, how does this happen? And I do believe that was our last standing structure that needed demolished. So let's dump 2 workers into money making. Yes, please go work the money pit. And that leaves us in kind of this wonderful space. Before we click anything, let's click our item level up once. Hey, yes, ET, how you doing? Alright, now that we have that done, let's start checking rewards. Notice that leveling up our rewards actually worked, and all of our rewards are better. So we've got these wonderful pants. These pants are excellent for almost anyone. We've got this, okay, armor. And then we've got this gigantic fuck-off hammer, which is probably where we're going with this. Yeah, I think it absolutely is where we're going with this. It's amazing. I was kind of telling this hypothetical last night when I was thinking about this game about, is there any way I can make a power staff a useful weapon on a character? And it's the good piece out of this, and we have Johan who doesn't have another weapon right now, so he is absolutely getting a power staff. I'm a little tempted by the Paladin shield because it's just such good armor. I think I'm gonna pick one up. I was gonna think about the Ronin armor, I really was, and then I realized that I have this very nice kettle hat with 25 crit power on it, and that's getting picked up. Apparently today is just going to be crit power day. Excepting for this druid staff, which is going to be getting picked up. Alright, so we had a running joke going on that our guy here, Lamaze, really needed to, like, grab as much crit power as he could possibly get away with because he was sitting on Fortune Teller. So minus crit power, but plus enormous amounts of plus crit. And he's sitting on 44% already. And I have this distinct feeling that we can turn him into this ungodly piece of wand doom if we can get some extra multi-hits on him. Because what we can do is just start bombarding things with magic missiles with, you know, 7 and 8 multi-hit if we can get it, with some sort of ridiculous crit power bonus. Now, I'm not taking off his action point bonus there for that, but we can throw this crit power bonus on him, which is a definite upgrade. And then, you know, if we get another trinket on bit slot on him later, maybe we can throw the other one on, but we'll see, we'll see. Johan, on the other hand, can have that, and this sword can go away. Eleonora is already the character who has got all of the advantages for experience gain, so I think we'll dump the round shield off of her. Danica is the backfield for that, but she doesn't have a one-handed weapon to take advantage of it. Thurlow is probably next one down the chain, and he has the same problem going on. So, Moss, I guess you're it. Have this. And it's a pretty arguable which one of these is better for Johann, but I think he's going to keep the current reinforced shield. We'll hold that in play for just in case. Dump all of that. Yeah, the RNG does not, like, make any particular effort to make these things make sense. It really doesn't. So you get a lot of things that do not make sense with the other things, and, you know, really there comes a point where you just gotta roll with it. We're sitting on plenty of cash, and on one hand we could start grabbing more structures, and on the other hand we could start setting up for our 6th hero now, which is probably a grand idea. We can't afford any of them I care about, and that's fine. Literally the only thing we can pick up here is Thorsten, who is not great. But it's a step in the right direction. We'll throw the rest of that into make more money selling stuff. We should probably have done that before we sold stuff. Whatever. You get another 3 and 3 block coming in. That'll be funny. So I'd been thinking already about picking up warp gates, and okay, they're 6,000. That's a lot, but they're definitely, I think, our next major process. So let's just, you know, throw a little at that. Call it good. Level some folks. Alright, Eleonora was always getting spiky counter at this level. And, puts her in a good position to pick up Berserk as her next. I also kind of want Mana Shield for her. She's gonna be loads of fun. Hey Ish, how you doing? I went ahead and did a reroll here because I'm hoping to roll into skill range on her at some point. But no such luck. Because I've seen that skill range works really well on all of these hammer skills. You can just hit things at these enormous distances, and it's great. You know, I will take a propagation bounce at her, because that is wonderful for the scepter. Doesn't make a lick of difference for the power step, but that's okay. But I think we will set that up as a pick it up later and pick up first blood right now. And he arguably wants Mana Shield to go as spiky counter. He rolled into the skill range we were looking for. Stinking 9% crit. Yes, please. I'm really liking the idea of multiplying up that isolation multiplier, so let's grab that for sure. And let's grab that 8% crit bonus. And, you know, see if we can roll with it. Alright. And at this point, it's really just a pick a side thing, so we'll put 3 on one side, 2 on the other, and if we're putting 3 on one side, really Eleonora counts like she's 2, so everybody else come over here. Two warriors left. That pretty much boils down to grab some corpses, so give me your money. I do have watchtowers unlocked. I haven't built one right now, but I have them. Call it good? Call it good. We already bought that. Grab guess who, so we've got the exact list, which is good because it tells us there's a couple of bulkies coming tonight. Yike. Well, the front wave had fun. Alright, let's go to Eleonora. Yeah, so we've got this new archer, and I'd like you to let her have some kills. So, please, don't you line of sight me. Yeah, mostly it's just a problem of I don't have anyone with the skill range right now to make that workable. I don't think you can put them on a tower, Monoloss, which is weird, but there you have it. That's gonna be a ride. Yeah, no, we're in round 2, so they're gonna send some more. Hey, Spy, how you doing? I was really shocked that CLZ missed that one. Okay, where do we start this mess? Yeah, I mean, that'll do. You know, crossbow was not one of those weapons I really liked before this run. $130 left. That almost certainly does not kill him. I was kind of hoping it might still touch the bulky, but that was always kind of a fool's hope. Yeah, and the correct answer is don't stay near the bulky. And I don't think, Monoloss, that I can do the right voice to make the Ring of Ice reference actually sound right. I'm in entirely the wrong register for that gag. I was going to hit some things in melee range with me, but apparently not. Alright, fine. Those. Good morning, Trouble. Alright, switch sides. Yeah, I'd like to pull the bulky off of the map this turn. Well, I did some excellent work clearing things out. You know, it's stunned. I will call that good enough. And at the crowd starting from the front. Call it good again. Yeah, that one was obscure enough that I have no idea where you're going with it. And unlike a lot of times when I say that, I don't even feel like I should have a good idea where you're going with it. I'm just going, no, I got nothing. Which is unusual for me. It's really true, yes. The world may never know, but did it really need to? The hammer teleport just makes me so happy. Also, working that hammer is the euphemism this channel did not need and never knew it didn't need. We didn't have line of sight past the shield guys. See, the trouble with the lesson of the cat is that's only half of the phrase. The other half of the phrase is, and satisfaction brought it back. Which means that, okay, yes, the curiosity killed it, but it also brought it back. And this is one of those, there's a lot of these phrases where half the phrase got chopped off or the meaning gets completely misused in modern English, and it drives me to complete distraction. It's a really easy thing to tangent me on, for the record. Yes! It just got cut to the customer is always right, which is, 1, a tautology, 2, insane. Yeah, there's a whole lot of those. I really should, like, dig out the list and just throw it in Discord at some point. Where did that guy wander into town from? What are you doing there? I mean, okay, now you're being dead, but where did you come from? Stop appearing in the middle of town. It's weird. My melee character can't get clear into range. It's a problem. Okay, we got there. I think my favorite thing along that line of things, Trouble, was a thing where I picked up a job for a while at a phone room, and they went around during the first day of the training and asked everyone, pulls out his smartphone and says, "What all can you use this for?" And, got like 100+ answers. And there was exactly one guy in the whole classroom who answered for, "You can use it to call people." one. Many, many answers which were not the obvious answer. And yeah, it doesn't surprise me that I missed him. He just snuck in so well. Yeah, I didn't at the time either. I actively resisted getting any kind of phone for a long time. Yeah, no surprise, we've hit the sledgehammer point. So now we can get better and angrier sledgehammers. Alright, as usual, let's gather everyone up in the square. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heroes. Alright, no one's down any actual hit points, which is great. And we've got plenty of cash, and in fact we've got enough cash that before we even get rolling, let's look at the hero recruits. Because we've got a couple of 200s, which means we're recruiting at level 6, which is great. We've got this fellow with Trader, which is huge opportunism, bonus mana, and then sadly the debuff in the siege tree, not really great. Not really great for the Trader pairing. What I would want for the Trader pair-up is the crit tree. Didn't roll into it. This gal who's sitting on Druid, minus crit, plus poison damage. And the poison tree. So, we're going to grab Jelenka here. And she's going to be our Druid staff user from now on. Which means we'd better have something happen that gets us another magic item or two to change out our current magic weapon. But scavenge this gigantic pile of corpses, and then every pile of corpses with an item in it can also come up. Double tap the gold mine. And at this point we've got a lot of guys available and not a lot of other things to be working, which is great. This is that moment where I actually want another gold mine, which feels weird. Yeah, I think in the mid-80s, American would have actually, like, passed muster for that particular question as the answer in public school. We've got enough money to grab the item level again right now, and it's a really good idea before we start grabbing his stuff. It's a bit of a shame because I would have liked to grab another thing or two to make our workers more worky. But, you know, we solve one problem at a time. Unless we're using a druid staff, then we solve every problem in reach on a side. But we came out with enough gold to throw another structure down, and let's go ahead and throw a second mine down over here. bump the passive production on it now. That way it's going to give us a bit of that money back next turn. And, you know, if we have enough extra workers next pass, then we can start using it to generate 120 gold a turn. It'll be grand. It also spent us exactly to 0, which feels weird. See, it's what we actually built it on is the remains of the previous castle that sank into the swamp where the gold is. This will be a random referential humor for the evening. Well, this is amazing. Not ideal, but nice. Is it the nicest thing out of this list? Eh. This right here is tragic. Because what we've got here is a wand that is a maybe very tiny improvement, but it doesn't have that experience gain, which is a shame. A power staff, which is, again, a tiny improvement. And a druid staff, which mostly isn't. Mostly isn't. None of these are what we need. Of them, we'll snag the power staff for some reasons. I can't decide if I'm impressed by this ring. I'm absolutely not impressed by the shield. Nor in particular the helmet. Although that said, 10 block on a helmet is probably not a bad idea for someone with spiky counters, so we can throw that on Johan, and he will be spikier. Yeah, these on the other hand with the poison damage, those definitely go on our new caster. And beat the heck out of these, so. Jelenka, have fun with those. Since Johan doesn't have better, the spiked armor is a good pickup, and the rest of this mostly isn't. I'm not thrilled with this hand crossbow, but it might be the pickup. I think it is absolutely the pickup. It's going to just get tucked away for a little bit. Yeah, none of these is the answer. We'll grab the Hunter Cape because plus poison damage ties into a thing that we were already doing, and that's kind of fine. Alright, so City Stash. Borrow that switch. You have this. Don't use that, it's terrible. Have these robes. Put the hand crossbow in your back slot because it's plus 20% poison damage. Put on the Hunter Cape because it's plus poison damage, and we'll come back to you in a minute. These pants are utterly amazing for her, so grab those. Those ones are terrible. The spiked armor is not terrible for you, but you don't really have enough move to make it a good play, whereas Johan really does. And he gets this helmet. Yeah, I'm trying not to think too hard about the wooden pistol. And yes, but we have to marry into the huge tracts. It's kind of important. Yeah, we didn't come out fabulously wealthy from that, but we did lots of upgrades all around, and I'll take it. You've got a building with a free action. Look, we don't have any injured heroes to throw that on. That's done. Yeah, ignore that. Yeah, the Angry Bow in storage is not even +1, so its base damage is absolutely crap, and it really needs to go. So there we go. Now it is gone. We can't afford these boots, but I sure wish we could. So we're going to put a good watchtower up right there. That was probably a mistake, just for the record. The positioning there could be a lot better. But I want to grab our longbow character and throw her in that. Just to work on her range. Yeah, the ballista is elevated. The mounted ballista is elevated up so that it can see over walls, which we haven't bothered building yet. Let's look down here, construction tooltip. Alright, we've got room for 2 more characters on each side. Eleonora, go over here, have loads of fun. And what we'll do is put Jelenka in on the other side. We'll put Lamaze in, covering you. That's 3. Yeah, get there. Johan, come over here. Have loads of fun. I don't think we pushed back the mist tonight, and that was a mistake. Okay, you're right. I do need to finish leveling everybody. That's probably true, especially Jelenka, and the fact that she's down 5 of them. There was a really consistent thing around here when I worked at a pizza place way back in high school, many long years ago, where we got the pepperoni and pineapple thing a lot, but often with jalapenos. And again, yeah, it's south of the border order. There was never any question. Okay, let's start leveling. Jelenka, have some perks. Grab Septic Shock. Grab Poisonous. Well, you didn't have to grab Poisonous. But you could grab Harvester for some mana regain. Grab defensive training for experience. You can pick up Toxic Leech, it's not terrible. It can help you if you take some damage. You can pick up an experience bonus. You absolutely pick up Epidemic. Okay, we're out of perks. We'll come back to Epidemic. And then, yeah, she's going to want poison damage and probably opportunism. Every chance we can get. Even though it's not the poison damage I want, we're going to roll for it anyway. I can do better. Not a lot better, apparently. And then on this side of things, we're looking for mana bonuses, move bonuses. The extra action point is absolutely coming home with us. And we're not going to worry about crit because she's on so many crit penalties. She's sitting at a base of 3%. Forget about it. That ought to do. Yeah, and so she's sitting on, at level 6, 195 poison damage. I think we can work with that. I think we'll grab the block bonus first and come back to Berserk for Eleonora. Although she is getting well and truly ridiculous. I would really like some move on her if we can get it, to be honest. I mean, I'll take a great big chunk of crit. It's not really how I want to do things on her, but that's not the point. Yeah, Thurlow, your skill is still a mess. I'm not grabbing proximity shot on you. We're going the entire other route on you and wanting to be as far away as possible. Which does make Critical Master a really strong contender. %8 crit says yes, please. These are terrible, and they should feel terrible. This is not an improvement. This is still not an improvement. I guess take this health regen. It's not what we need or want, not the point. Alright, we're going to grab Blink for Lamaze, which is going to have the advantage of No, we are not. We're going to add Critical Master on Lamaze right now, because he is built for ridiculously large amounts of kaboom, and we would like to improve that. Now, for him, we are definitely looking for multi-hit. Like, please, please give me a multi-hit. Ever. We'll take Critical Power. And crit. This is not my ideal thing. I want the multi-hit so hard, because I want to be spamming Magic Missile and just wanding things to death in job lots with him. Mana Shield is the bigger deal for him at the moment. And we're in a very strange place where he's sitting on all of these physical perks. Because he's supposed to be getting singing up in melee with these magic weapons. None of these perks preclude him using a magic weapon. Not one. But he pretty much wants propagation or maybe a little bit of opportunism or stun. None of this is really it. We'll take the opportunism anyway. Here what I'd really like is a block bonus, but we'll take an armor bonus because he is going to be mixing it up in melee a lot. Because he is at this point built around spend mana, gain block, have loads and loads of block, use it to spiky counter things for large amounts of damage. You are standing back being my other range archer. And I could very much see spending on you for going for 1x1 for isolated, but it's not amazing. Stacks up to, you know, stacks 15 times at 4% per. We're not going to be hitting 15 isolated targets in a round, not on a bet. I guess it doesn't reset by round, but you know, I'm almost certainly going to want to shoot the occasional non-isolated unit, which resets it. 1x1 is a really weird talent, which feels really super situational all the time, and I hate it. Yeah, I think we'll grab cheer on her. It's not my favorite skill. No, we can grab the reliability bonus for isolated targets. Because that is a guaranteed bonus on isolated targets, as opposed to did we have enough to keep 1x1ing things. She's in that same position for looking for crit power, looking for crit, looking for range damage. Not much else. Alright, everybody's picked up. Everybody, to the extent that we're gonna, is buffed up, experienced up. We have spent our money. I'm gonna call that good. I don't remember it showing me a flag up here for tonight. You are not the character I should be running that direction. You really are. Yeah, head over there, be ready to pitch in. I cannot believe how badly I misplaced this tower. really want to drop that fireball back here. I absolutely can't. So. Call that good. Yeah, that tells you something about how stupidly tough rivers are. Takes care of those guys. Follow up by slowing those ones down. That is not a thing I said to do. Alright, they're low. Can't quite get to him, so we'll call it good here. And yeah, I'm not sure what to make of the Mantis things. I know not all of these started as people, but I don't know to what extent. Actively out of range. Yeah, we'll take that. Actually, stand right there, keep that thing's attention with your ridiculous spiky counter. Well, we're very much dealing in May. kind of in this position of I don't have anything to shoot over here. Spiky counter is doing work. Oh, heh. Try and use a skill that does not currently exist. Alright. Actually, the big and really scary looking elite shows up on the last evening. 400 stinking health. That is crazy. Extra health, I should add. Above and beyond regular health. Yeah, truthfully zapping it with the poison staff is really about as good as I can do, which is not how I want to be doing life over here. Yeah, we're going to be doing a whole lot of run in and see if we can do something about it. The good news is we stopped it where it was. Yeah, that lamppost is very in the way. Big momentum hit. It'll do. Eleonora is still just leveling like mad. Alright. Bear with me a sec. I'm gonna hop up here and do the thing. Yeah, and now we've got things coming in from all four directions, which makes this a good night to start maybe walling off the city. So bear with me. We'll get back to that. I'll be back in a moment. There. Alright, what do we got? We got a little bit of every direction except here. I was gonna say, I thought I already did that. We've got an absolute ridiculous chunk of corpses available to us. This one, by the way, just gets demolished. Because it's not one of the good ones and it's in the way of our wall construction plan. We still have a couple more of those, but I'd like to go ahead and pop the gold mine, one of the gold mines twice. I still would have loved to pop the other one twice, but we ran out of space. And we're going to do worse, because we're going to immediately bump our item level again. It's expensive, it's kind of worth it. All of that gigantic loot is now level 5? I don't know, max. Pretty happy with that. I really wish demolish building had a hotkey. I mean, okay, I would still want the "Are you sure?" button, but you know, okay, so well, it's a start. You know, I would actually think that was a really cool mechanic if they put it in, but maybe not tonight. Alright, let's start going through absolute piles of gear. This is a small but measurable staff upgrade. This is a turtle shell with a truly ridiculous roll into what it is offering. +1 propagation bounce is good to start with, and then +1 skill range on top of that. I can definitely make the Lucky Turtle charm work for someone. Here's the big winner. I specifically wanted a book. And I specifically wanted plus multi-hit on our wand guy. This is kind of a great toy for him. It's probably the big winner of our toys. This is not a bad piece. This is not a good piece. I'm a little torn because these pants are great, but I would really like to start improving our weapons. So I think I'm going to grab the Adept Scepter as much as I would like the pants. This, on the other hand, is not a hard pick at all. I'll grab the Druid Staff. The rest of these are terrible. So I've got her sitting up in that tower for a reason, and half of the reason for that is specifically to be in a good use your ridiculous range and crit bonuses to make something work with a great big stupid gun. This is indeed a great big stupid gun. I don't love the lose a propagation bounce for this. I think I like the crossbow better. So of course we got another. Grab those boots. I really would have loved this dagger sometime much earlier in this run. That's it, the bow is an absolute indefinite upgrade. Someone can probably make that work. I don't love the Night Shield because of that critical penalty, but I can still probably make it work. If nothing else, it's the best of a bad lot of items. Alright, grab a prowess. Empire craft 100 weapons, thank you. I suppose I could have gone and spent our essence too. I mean, we're going to continue working war gates. Get that tomorrow. Grab the scepter. Keep an eye out for maybe is that scepter useful or not. I don't know. Grab the power staff. That one probably isn't. I am truthfully tempted to put the propagation, bounce, and skill range on this dude who will use both of those things. And in fact, with the power staff, the stun bonus is also useful to him. He can make use of all of these stats. We'll put it on him. Before we go any further, have a book. Have a druid staff. I think I'm willing to lose 28 to 30 crit power for 28 resistance reduction on him. Okay. The longbow is a very direct upgrade for you, and I want to back you with the rifle. This crossbow is a very direct upgrade for you. I'm not backing you with a longbow. That is not happening. I was going to say, you have a lot of extra room for another charm. And it definitely can be the one with the move point on it. Big accuracy on my archer is a yes, please. You were the one with the redonkulously low crit. Plus damage is not great for you. The plus physical damage is useless for you. The plus damage is only okay. Ideally, I want you to be doing poison damage. You're kind of my only I am not counting on you for critting character. This is not really a thing I need. Money. All right. Let's do some planning ahead. Okay, I'm not terribly concerned about upgrading this shop. What I want is more shops. Sadly, we don't have the trinket shop yet, which is really kind of telling at the moment. I would very much like it. I'm gonna grab a scavenger camp. Give it the passive and active. Active. There's an app for that. Active upgrades. And then on the let's keep looking for that rifle. Throw in a bow here. I'm not even sure what we're looking for on her anymore. I'll take a little opportunism because it jives nicely with something going on in her weapons. I would really kind of like to see movement here, but I will take 12% resist reduction. For her, on the other hand, we're specifically looking for poison damage. Opportunism ain't it. And on this side, I'd really have liked to see some, you know, mana regen, something. I don't know. Not that. Whatever that was. Okay, we're gonna stick Eleonora up here. She can hold that side by herself. It'll be funny. We'll keep Danica around in the tower. She can probably intervene on two sides from there. Throw Jelenka up there with Johann. Call that a whole side. These guys may end up needing to adjust in a hurry, but we'll see how it plays. I did this thing, because it's Thursday, where I put my trash can on the other side of me to remind myself to take it out so it's in my way on the computer. And of course, now I can never find it when I'm trying to throw something away. Yeah, this tower is in a really dumb place. It's not working. Meanwhile, this stuff will spawn as far away as possible. Well, that was nice and excessive. Yeah, this is what I want that wand guy for. Just straight up magic missile bombardment to anything, everything, whatever's around. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Some sort of poisony doom. Because it poisons us. It seems to help them. I don't get it. It's probably best not to think about it. Come back to you in a sec. And I kind of like the negative positive thing, except here's one of those random little weird bits of trivia. That's not in current D&D anymore. Long gone. I'm not even 100% sure it was in 4th. Well, he's gone and cracked. Oh, we took that down a bunch. Any chance you can hit that? None whatsoever. Didn't think. Alright, stand there and track zombies. That thing is only almost done for. There we go. That'll have to do. Spiky counter is still fun every time. Let's start over here, and why don't you commit some mayhems? is an utterly reasonable amount of mayhems. Doing that thing where I can't really count on a crit. And twice now that has given me an extra shot on the wand. Yeah, the vast majority of our remaining is over here. Now a lot of us either dead or about to be from poison. There we go. I mean, I guess it was a little close. Lots of level up. Mist. That's probably enough of that, because I'd like to spend some workers on other things tonight. Specifically, I'd like to go a little crazy on materials, and go a little nuts on those. Only a little, though. But materials in particular, because I'd like to finish that wall. Okay, it's not a great wall yet, but, you know, there we go. Now it is at least a fully enclosing wall. Is it ideal? No. Whatever. Alright. You know what I probably should have done before spending stuff? I probably should have put the work gate in. Yeah, alright, I'm just going to grab some ovens and call it good for the rest of tonight. Yeah, nothing going on over here. Not going to worry too hard about, like, looking for particular things to be done with today. Oh my goodness. So let's sort through the loot pile. None of this is so amazing I've got to have it. The dagger is the best of the lot for money, so we'll go with that. What we're really looking for here is a good solid upgraded rifle. This is not it. In fact, it's an active downgrade from the rifle we have, so I guess it's the hand crossbow. Alright, Monolaws, we'll see you in the morning. Rest good. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. This is not the exact staff we have, but close enough. But none of the rest of this is good, and it uses opportunities instead of plus health, which is actually a tiny, teeny, fractional improvement. The gladiator armor is good for somebody. Doesn't really matter who right this second. We're still running into great big hand crossbows, which would be great if we had someone who needed them. don't really want a minus move on piece of armor on our minus move character, but it might prove useful on Johan there. Well, there's that short bow upgrade we need. I'm amused by the fact that it's got a big old case of plus poison damage on it. That part, not so much the needful. Well, I can make that work for him. That's a no. It's also the expensive bit, so the Mystic Elven Boots are self-order. This is that druid staff we just picked up, only maybe slightly better. Okay, so those boots are self-order. Yeah, that is just flat better. So both of those are on the job. That short bow. That to you. Oh, that to you, although it's a really tough decision because I liked the block, but not as much as I like 16 more points of armor and 50 points of health. I feel silly putting the hand crossbow behind your back again, but whatever. It's a step in the right direction. It feels very silly putting the gladiator armor on her, but it's a big chunk of dodge. It's a big chunk of reliability, accuracy, damage, and in exchange she loses some armor. Not a lot of armor. I don't know. Given its stats, it's probably more sensible on a backliner. We'll throw it here, see how it works out. Dump all that. That thing where I was looking for something that did more multi-hits, here it is. That is not you. You. That is absolutely the toy we want on him. The magic damage bonuser can switch out. And honestly is not of critical use to anyone right now. That's kind of fine. Okay, we're going to bump both of those so they're passively generating us more items. Wishing we hadn't spent all our workers, because it turns out we are in a worse place on mana overall than I realized. Make those cheaper. Still got hundreds of gold. Probably going to use it to just reroll stuff at this point. We are kind of over the line on how much gold do we even need. I mean, we could go through and keep cranking out shops, but I'm reasonably satisfied with our actual melee weapons. I guess we can throw down an armor shop. It's not the worst idea. Past that, we're looking for some very specific things that I'm not sure I'm going to find yet. I could really use a better wand. And what I'd really like, given the option, is a much better journeyman's wand, but we'll see if we can't find something in another reroll. Well, that ain't it. Yeah, we're not landing that wand. Or the rifle. Alright. Next one, we won't even have enough to bother our spending, so there's no point in getting any deeper on that dig. There. Whatever is going on with my allergies is just settling in my throat. It sucks. Okay. Okay, I'd like someone to back him. I think you can just hold this side. Which means Thurlow gets to back him. We'll call it good enough. Nope. Alright. You're right. Leveling is a thing. We should do more of it. Thurlow does not have any propagating weapons and pulled 2 different propagate talents, and it's tragic. It's strange that neither crossbow nor shortbow seem to have any actual riders on their weapons. You've been kind of burning through mana. Blink is not going to help us with that problem. So I think we'll grab you Runic Gift. Get some of that back. Plan on Mana Collector. Alright, CT, rest good. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, none of these are really what I want, but I'll take 6 more crit. 64% is nuts. Yeah, skill range, yes please. Extra propagation bounces on our big poisoner? Absolutely. And in fact, plan that for next. Kinda hoping for poison damage here. 20% experience gain is great, but we're kinda in day 9. It's a little late. I really need you to be rolling into poison damage. She's not being terribly helpful about this. Oh, no, that wasn't wrong. There was one piece of that that absolutely does need equipped, and it's equipped over here. Please put that potion on, thank you. Don't let them in. Thanks, we never would have figured that one out. Alright, let me go a little heavier on the day kill because this is starting to bug me. I'd like to clear that the hell out. The thing I mentioned earlier where I forgot where the trash can is, yeah, it's over here. Out down here. Threw the trash directly on the floor. Like a boss. crit there would have ended him if it had happened. Slow those way down. Action point rain. Very vicious. Yeah, there's not really a spot that hits those in the way I'd prefer. I was really kind of needing you to delete that dude. Alright, Ish, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you soon. I'll move you, but in a minute. Kind of was hoping for that to do something slightly different. Oh, that'll do. Oh right, diagonal propagation. Forgot that was going on. Okay. If you would. Actually, I need you to, like, have... You do not have wall defense, so it doesn't matter if I'm putting you in a wall. But probably I have to limit total exposure, so let's kind of stand here and see what that rod... Yeah, that'll do. Back. How you doing? Yeah, everything that hit my dudes immediately regretted it. Which is the goal. Did one of them just break the tower? They did! Hooray! I no longer have to worry about the tower. I have to worry about the gigantic army of undead instead. Not really an improvement, I suspect. Yeah, no stun there. Or lock that. Let's do... Right. These guys have kind of got this corner very under control, so let's, you know, take a sprint. Admittedly, that's largely on Lammas. Lammas has this corner under control. Kinda gotta be careful about propagating into our friend here by accident. That should keep him out of line. Yeah, this side is officially cleaned up. Good morning, Thorgrim. All of the rest of this dies on the next turn, basically. Six guys. All of them there, all of them with the Dead of Poison mark. Lots of level ups all around. Unfortunately, we came over the line and probably will not get our, no, we do get our item still. I'm checking a couple of quick things. Okay. Yeah, pardon. I'm going to stand up and take a quick stretch and see how I'm feeling here when I get back. So in a bit of good news, the birth certificate finally arrived, and now it is actually spelled correctly for a change. 5,000 enemies killed. And have a hero reach 11. Nice. I definitely want the jeweler. We'll finish it up later, apparently. Alright, so we're on night 10, not 11, rather. So not the last night. Lots of bulkies coming. Knock the mist back. Grab that for 4. Okay, going to do some work. I'm going to bump the give everybody mana back on both of these. Spend a couple of workers giving lots of mana back to the team. Equally, we're going to take a couple of workers and just go heavy into getting us some materials. I don't see another corpse pile that is of interest out there. I think we'll take that last one and tap the bow maker once, just to have more possibilities for rifles. This is maybe a small and measurable impact on your longbowing. But the heavy greaves with an action point in them are kind of amazing. Yeah, this shield is a straight up upgrade. Better than the rest of these too, so grab it. I'm not a giant fan of any of these helmets or these pants, but the pants have a 12% damage bonus on them, which I can probably swing. And, you know, the worst case there is, oh, we don't. Oh no. Oh no. Dun. These are all kind of terrible. This is an upgrade in some kind of strict and technical sense that I hate. It's also the most expensive item on the plate, so we'll grab it. Look at the other bowyer option. Again, we're in that space of strictly technical upgrades where I was really hoping for better. The thing where I wanted a better wand for him, offhand wand is not what I wanted. This'll do, but it's not great. That is a definite and huge improvement. This is another case of what is even with this. Our rules here just have not been on, you know? Yeah, and this one really isn't it either. Alright, seriously game, this stopped being funny. I guess there we go. It's a shame what it's offering me is a poison damage scepter. You know, small but measurable upgrade though. Yuck. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's go through and do levels. Eleonora is still leveling up, and it is delightful. I think we'll definitely grab her big game hunter for smacking down ridiculously huge things. Propagation bounces. That is so not a thing you need in your hammer attacks. Try again. Crit power. I guess I'll take it. It ain't what we're here for. Try again. Skill range 2 is right. Not what I was after, but I will definitely take. Yeah, you're going to take sheer power because you're running 2 big heavy magic weapons, so ignore everything for resistance. Yes, please. You're definitely taking the action point. That ain't even difficult. And I guess take the crit bonus. Danica, absolutely take the crit bonus. Absolutely not a propagation bounce. Crit power is fine. kind of in a space where I don't really have anything I need on her. Yeah, negative skill range is absolutely not the thing I need on her. We're going to grab one by one, because as our boss killer, maybe she can start one by one-ing targets. It ain't great. I'm not thrilled with it. Not the point. Alright, Jelenka, could you please roll into some poison damage for me? Thank you. Alright. Folks, we're at time. I'm starved. I don't know what else I'm going to be doing with this tonight, and I'm done in. So I'm going to switch this close out. I will see you guys real soon. And bear with me, we're going to run a raid out here. It's been great having you. It's been a wonderful little night. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out and hanging out with us. And I will see you again tomorrow evening for a little more of this, where we'll finish this current run and, you know, see how we're looking. And, we'll see. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. See you then. Bear with me. I am going to raid you guys out. Well, CLZ is still running, so he gets the raid. So bear with me. We'll get that rolling. And we'll see you again tomorrow evening.